A structure is so important for us, but usually we don't have it. We don't know how to structure things. I've seen that many times. With great ideas, great business owners, we all want to help. We want to have amazing impact in the world. But sometimes our structure is very flawed. Sometimes we don't know how to do it. Following in the series of how to create a market launch, this video will learn how to structure a market launch, on how to structure things. I simply love this. I think it's a very, very important tool that I learned from the corporate world. I learned from simply working with many teams in organizations. And I see that this is something missing in general with entrepreneurs, particularly mompreneurs. So when you structure something, you start with intention of how you want to structure things. Imagine that your body is a huge boat and you are the captain. The whole boat of sails need to know where you are going. So the first thing is to really set up an intention why you want to have a structure. I am an analog person, meaning that I love to have different notebooks for the different kind of structures that I use in my daily work. This one is for strategy. This one is for ideas. This one is for my daily life when I need it. And this is a very important thing for me because I set up the intention to my body. It's like, okay, today we're going to work on strategy. Today we're going to work on implementation. Today we're going to work on communication and so on. So first set up the intention of why you want to structure something, and you program yourself, you program your entire body to follow that structure. Now, why is this important? Having a structure is very, very important because it gives you clarity. It gives you a specific list of mindful actions that allows you to come back and organize your thoughts. That's very important when you need to implement something. Thinking about the market launch, we need to organize a structure that gives us peace of mind because we need to make sure that all the specific steps are done properly. So the main reason you want to have a structure can be something very simple as that. Just if you miss the video vision, you know, all the steps of strategy, put that in a document. It can be an Excel sheet, it can be a simple notebook. But when you actually write down exactly what you want to achieve, your brain gets programmed to do that. That's very powerful. Now, you need to be specific how you want it, when you want it. So your entire body learns also that that's exactly what we need to achieve. So that's why you need structure. What for also? Having clarity is also very, very helpful to measure yourself on the way and to get clear objectives that get adjustment over time. For instance, I love to go back to the notes I had done before with regards to the project and see, okay, this one actually works, maybe this one doesn't. We're in constant change. It's like a financial plan. You actually have it, but you change it every month, specifically maybe seeing how many things you have to alter. Perhaps you had some added costs, maybe you have less, maybe you are hiring someone else. So actually, these plans are like a reflection of what is happening in your daily life, and your entire body needs to learn. That's why it's so important, and we do it for the main reason of getting clarity for ourselves, but also to come back and measure our performance. That's why it's so important. How? So you saw that actually I do many notebooks, but that's for me only because I just love to see paper and smell paper and things like that. But of course, in reality, when you work with teams and particularly remotely, that doesn't work. You need to actually be comfortable with tools that allow communication. So this is something that we actually introduced recently in our team, and I put here a special point of gratitude and appreciation for that because I am used to Excel. Actually, I'm like as an old millennial. I just like Excel in general. It's a pretty easy, straightforward method for me. But I understand that especially younger generation is used to new apps and new software and things like that. And I'm fine with this. So we are learning a new system, Notion, but this Asana also, which, you know, took some time for me to adapt. But yeah, so So that's what we are using. And what I wanted was to actually learn from the team who is more experienced than me in this type of a structure. So I am adapting. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, but that's how we do it. So I really believe that structure helps teams to get a better look of the overflow and of all the activities that need to be done. So there is no, let's say, funnel problem that when one person has all the activities for herself, or, in this case, when I do too many things and I just don't let my team know what is happening. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more about how are we doing our launch. The structure that we are using is pretty much putting things, activities, very specific into what do we want to achieve, when, why, and who does it. That's something that I check on very regularly. I am a person who maybe doesn't look like that, but I'm really structured. I love structure. I just think it's so important. And honestly, it breaks my heart sometimes to see that great ideas don't become reality because of a lack of a structure. And especially women who want to help out so much in the world just miss out that part. And I think if we embrace a little bit of a structure in our lives, it's good, it's helpful. People know better what you want to do. And yeah, that's cool. That's it for today. I want you to subscribe, ring the bell, like this video if you like it. Thank you for the comments that I've been receiving. That's very, very nice. Don't forget to watch the first video on this series. We are pretty excited about this market launch. We are now set up, ready, structure is ready, working very hard. So I'm sure you will hear from us very soon. Thank you for watching and keeping inspired.